Hello everybody, my name is Gongomax and welcome back to another Pokemon Sun and Moon anime reviews. Today guys, we're going to be doing episode 132, Overcome the Decidueye. Alright, so let's get going. This episode. The episode basically picks up where the episode left off last episode, where Wingull goes to Candace's nest and basically says that Rowlet's going to need its help to overcome a Decidueye, henceforth the title of the episode. Anyways, once we see the Toucan and all Trumbeak and all the Pikachu's fly off, Ash is doing some early morning training with Rowlet. All of the lower crew are all kind of worried because Rowlet is obviously going up against the Decidueye, and they're worried because the Decidueye is the final evolution of the Rowlet. Which, if we learned anything, final stages and always beat the one stagers, at least in most occasions. Anyways, Ash is determined to use Rowlet because obviously it has already with the Decidueye. So, there you go. They pretty much go off and watch Glion's fight against James. And that battle was just a whatever fight. To me, it was just a whatever fight. Because we didn't even get to see the full of it. And even the stuff we did get to see kind of bothered me for real. But whatever. I'll get on that when I get there. Anyways, this is why... not this is why. Toucan actually arrives. Once it arrives, it basically helps teach Rowlet how to use Feather Dance, but we don't know if it learned it or not. That's the issue though, because we don't know if it exactly learned it or not. It's off screen. We do end up seeing that Rowlet has a Decidueye suit, which I hate to be the negative one. I don't really want to be the negative one when it comes to this league. But I'll get on that when I get on there too. Anyways, Glion wins. He obviously he beats James, but Jessie just has some respect for James for making it farther than her. So that's cool, I guess. Anyways, we cut to the Hal and Ash's fight, and before they actually fight, Hal has his moment, which unfortunately would have been more emotional if we had developed Hal. So yeah, there you go. Like his whole speech is just like, I want to be stronger. I want to be stronger, like my grandfather, or surpass my grandfather. Ash says like, I'm not gonna lose no matter what type deal. Ash brings up all his Pokemon, and they're gonna go cheer him and Rowlet on the stands. I did like that little moment where Lana had like star eyes when she saw Rowlet in the Decidueye costume that Rowlet had. And the fight finally begins, and when the fight finally begins, it's pretty decent. I will give it credit. It's a pretty decent fight. Rowlet and Decidueye actually get rid of the Z moves right off the get-go, actually. So that was actually kind of surprising to see that. So yeah, Bloom Doom misses. Don't know how a Z move can miss, because in the games they can't miss at all. Well, there's rare occasions, only if the Pokemon's either using Dig or Fly, or if it's not affected against it, but I don't know. How does his mandatory reason why I exist, and that's to show off the Decidueye Z, which I knew he was going to have, because honestly, we all knew he was going to get Decidueye Z. He's the only main character with the Dartrix who was going to get Decidueye. No other trainer was arriving with a Decidueye for real. Ash wasn't going to get one, obviously, because Rowlet's marketable. So, yeah, Decidueye uses Sinister Arrow Strike or something like that. And the weird thing happens. It misses? Question mark? This Rowlet teleported to the other side of the arena? So now we're just left with this weird question mark moment, as in to say, how did he dodge it, or did he learn a new move like last time? Many people are speculating like he probably learned Substitute, which it's a possible move around to learn. It's a TM move at that. Like a majority of Pokemon can learn that move. So I don't know what went down for real, because even the audience, even everyone's just like, what happened? Even Ash. Like, Ash has like this worried face, and Kui too. It's questioning. It's really questioning what exactly went down for real. But regardless of all of that, that's pretty much how the episode went down for real. Yeah. All right. Now let me go do my good parts of the episode because I want to do those first. I'll get my good pros. I like the shiny in the beginning of the episode. I like how like you can tell the sunrise too, and yeah, that's about it. And I guess the animation, I guess, like the animation between How and Ash. All right, enough positives. Let's get down to the stuff I hate. All right. I don't like how Guardian literally did the same thing that Ash did during the against James when he was using the Black Hole Eclipse. Why I don't like this? Because it feels to me that the writers don't know any other tactics to overcome the Valkyrium Z move. And yes, I get it. It's the idea is supposed to be like, oh, great minds take a light moment. Which, fine, whatever. I guess they couldn't have. At first, I was all like, why couldn't they just had Glion survive a Z move again? He's been surviving Z moves all the time. But I guess they just got kind of tired with that. So I guess they decide to like do something that not even Ash told him. Which I guess the idea is supposed to be like, oh, he and Ash have different battle styles. I guess. I don't know. To me personally, that just felt kind of weird and unoriginal for real, because it's just like, and even I know Ash even told him about it. I guess that's supposed to be the idea, but but still though, I don't really like that idea. I don't really like how Glenn won that battle for real. And not only that, it's Team Rocket though, but I'm just glad Team Rocket's finally out of the league already. Like I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna be gone by next episode. At least that's what I'm betting. Or they're just gonna be selling the donuts still, Malasadas or whatever they're calling it now. Cause yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, moving on. Going on to another thing I don't really like. I know a lot of people like Rowlet dressing up as a Decidueye. Like it's cute. I'm not gonna deny that. Me personally, though, it feels to me they're trying to copy what happened in the Carlos League with Halucha's whole costume moment, where in that moment it was out of surprise. Here is literally like it's literally thrown in our lap. And the reason I like Halucha is because it was out of surprise. We didn't expect it to happen. So I would have been okay with it if they like hide it or like say Ash comes in and Screech shouts Rowlet and Rowlet flies down to the arena with the Decidueye costume. And that would have been okay. I would have been okay with that too, because that would have been cool. I will not lie. That would be kind of cool. It would be similar to Halucha though, but that would have still been cool. But I don't know. Anyways, and another issue I have is How and How alone. And yes, I know the issue why How has had bad development. It's because the voice actor for How was busy with a bigger project. I understand that though, but that doesn't excuse my issues with How though. My issues with How though is that he had great potential. Unfortunately, I know he's been busy. The voice actor has been busy. He was busy during the time. So I will still sit here and say they should never have been bothering putting in How at all, to be honest, because How had potential to be something interesting, and he had that potential when he dropped out on lamps in late 2018. Like he had great potential to be something bigger. Well, not something bigger. It's Lion and Guzman are always the big ones. But he could have made something more interesting and more diverse and pretty much a good rival towards Ash. Unfortunately, he only had one episode, and that's it. And not even that. In that episode, I stated how I felt. I felt like Hal was just a random filler character in that episode, which is unfortunate because he's not a filler character. He is an opponent character to the show, to the series of Pokemon, because he's a rival in the games. Unfortunately, that's unfortunately how I feel. Why they had to put Hal in, because he's a rival in the games, and since Gen 4 they've been putting in rivals from the games. So I don't really care for Hal for real. I always say this before my last review. I always say I like Cameron more than Hal, and that's sad. I always say before, if you make me like Cameron more than a different character, then you know that character's bad. That character is bad developed. Because at least Cameron had some development episodes. We saw him going up against the 8th gym leader in the Black Toe White 2. We saw him struggle. Yeah, he was stupid, but honestly, I was still like his character. I still like his growth somewhat. At least he has growth. What can I say for hell? Oh, most of the stuff is off screen. And I know what you're going to say. Well, X, Y, and Z does the same thing with Shota. Yes, I agree. I don't really like the Shota development myself. But there were moments where we saw he was getting slowly progressing on from when he begun. In X, Y, and Z, Shota beat Ash. And that was around the time where Ash was getting cocky with Ash Greninja form. I'm not gonna sit here and say Shota was properly developed, but I will still say he's decently developed. I can't even say that for Hal for real because, well, unfortunately, he was just thrown in here just because, oh, he's the rival of the games. And now going on to the battles were animated. Unfortunately, they're trying to do this cliffhanger ding, which Best Way just did that in round 1, 1v1 with a trainer with a grass type, with the rival with a grass type starter. So to me, it just feels like they're trying to copy every league they have in the past, and honestly, that's kind of meh. Like, I don't really like how they're doing this big, oh, cliffhanger fight, and we're gonna pick it up for the next episode when really we know the results. We know the results. Ash is gonna beat Hal. And I know the idea. We know he's gonna beat Hal. And I guess they're supposed to be like, how is he gonna beat him though? How is he gonna beat Hal? God damn it. But to me personally, I don't really care because I know he's gonna beat him. There's no point for me watching the episode. I'll still watch it though because obviously it's the league and I want to see the battles. Obviously enough. And there was one battle I'm interested in watching in the next episode. Obviously enough. So honestly, this episode was just a big meh to me, unfortunately. And I know a lot of people give praise to this episode because of the cuteness around it, Gladio's strategic way to beat James similar to Ash, and how stuff. But honestly, to me, this whole episode was just boring. Like, I hate to say it like that, it was kind of boring to watch. I'm not gonna deny Rowlet in a decidueye suit is cute. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's not enough to save the episode, unfortunately. Because first off, that thing only appears for like the last 5 minutes. There is one moment though I will give credit to, and there is a moment I actually forgot to mention when Gladio won though. Lusamine was swinging Brunette, and while she was doing that, Lily was doing that to Mallow, which just show how much they care for Gladion. I thought that was kind of cute and a really nice moment for Gladion and his family. But other than that though, little moments like that can only save an episode to me for so much. Like, I like those moments, but they're not to save the episode to me for real. Because either A, they're kind of lazy, B, a bad developed rival who ideally should never have even appeared to begin with, or C, they'll point another thing that a bad league at that did, which didn't really work well for veterans like us. But whatever. The next episode is episode 133, Brightbird vs Sky Attack. I forgot the rest of the episode, but it's basically the continuation of the Decidueye Rowlet fight. So yeah, whatever. So yeah, with that said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys when I see ya.